Hey everybody, it's your boy Pee Wee back with another video. Today we're talking about a new manhwa that started releasing the other day. It's called The Former Supreme, or The Former Absolute Supreme, Supreme Job Change. There's multiple names for it. What this comic is about is our main character, Bayek Socheon. If I'm just gonna butcher the name. This is him right here. Basically, he joined the Mirim Alliance, made great contributions in like the massive like Orthodox war that happened. He broke records as he climbed up from the bottom. He became a unit captain, then a unit captain, basically just rising through the ranks at an astronomical pace. However, despite becoming one of the like most influential, strongest people, even becoming like the core of like the hidden pavilion, which is like the people that answer directly to the alliance leader, and basically being above everybody else besides the alliance leader. He gets demoted 9 times, and essentially this is basically his 10th time, which means he is getting sent to a branch in a faraway place, um, basically almost kicking him out of the alliance, however, not actually kicking him out of the alliance. The reason for that being, though, is in the war, despite being as strong as he was, the position that he had in the alliance, the reason why he has fallen so low is because in that war, despite making all the great contributions that he did, his Dantian was shattered, which basically made him lose all of his power, his strength. And essentially, he has become a tiger without any like teeth and claws. However, he is still a tiger, which the whole premise of this is being the former supreme. He gets sent to this faraway place, and what it seems like how the trajectory of the story is going to go is he's going to basically go to this place. This basically sums it up right here. He's going to go to this place, get some rest, and then he's going to come back once I'm assuming, gets his like power back, strength back, after he like recultivates back up to as strong as he once was. That's my assumption from what I can tell, what I've like read in this like synopsis. Because it says, "Thus begins the second martial legend of the man who was once the strongest." I assume he's gonna come back and like you can tell people don't really like him. Like the guy who like took over his spot. He was just like he has a filthy temper, and he's like all happy about him being demoted and being sent far away. So I assume there's gonna be some conflict. There's going to be like he's gonna start recultivating, getting his strength back up, and then he's gonna come back and either rise back through the ranks, take care of the people who are like his like enemies or so on and so forth. I assume, since he has enemies, there's going to be like conflict of people trying to kill him in this faraway place, so on and so forth. But it seems like an interesting concept. It is from the same people, of Absolute Regression, and as you can tell, the art itself also looks really good. Absolute Regression has really good art, and let's see if I can find like a good frame for it. Like this also has really good art. So I'm glad to see that the same people who make Absolute Regression have decided to keep like the quality of the art up for this comic as well. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I am going to, I always love martial arts stories. I'm a sucker for them. I love Mirim stories. I love, martial arts stories, both Korean and Chinese comics. So whenever there's a new martial arts comic, I'm always checking it out. Always, hoping to, just be entertained and, just I love reading all these comics, and I just always have a good time when I do. But yeah, I guess that's really all I have to say for this one. As I said, this is made from the same people of Absolute Regression. So if you like that comic, if you like that art style, I have no doubt that the quality of that comic is going to be matched, in like for this comic, at least in terms of the art. Um, it does seem like a cool premise, a person who was at the top, his Dantian was shattered, and like the only way that the like world's greatest physician says that he can get his power back is if he undergoes like body reformation and basically just rebuilds himself from the ground up. And I assume that's what this story is going to be about. Him, it was once high up, rock bottom, working his way back up. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about today. If you guys liked it, leave a like, leave a sub. I hope to continue growing this channel. I hope to continue making these videos for you all. And I see you guys in the next one. Peace.